Happy Monday! Happy Monday, happy start of a new week. Welcome to our supercharged manifesting time. We got lots of amazing things happening this week in the energy field. We have a new moon. It's just all kinds of like feelings that I'm having. I can feel the vibration raising and all of the things that we desire just literally coming to the surface of our awareness. So I'm really excited to have this conversation because we're talking about your desires and do you truly know what you want? So hang on a second. I'm going to jump over here so I can see the comments. You know, when you guys here in the Money Family, when we kickstart our week, we just love on each other. So go ahead, let me know that you're here. Give some love to someone else. Like literally, as the person above you types a comment, just go ahead and like it. Love it, actually. Love it because we share love. So happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. Happy start of this new incredible week filled with potential for all the things that we desire. And I'm really excited to be having this conversation. I'm looking at everybody coming in. All right, Lumna from the Netherlands. Hello. So amazing to have you with us this morning. So as you're coming in, remember I'm asking you, just spread the love. Here we call ourselves the Money Family. And if that's a little strange sounding to you, just know that's how we roll. You know, we love manifesting wealth. We understand that we have the power to create life on our terms. And abundance is one of the greatest things that allow us to fully enjoy and experience life. So we're all about manifesting money and we're totally cool with that. So we call ourselves the Money Family. This is the way we lovingly relate to each other. And we've named Monday Money Days. So happy Money Day. There we go. Awesome. Lamont's here. Wow. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday, Tamika. Mwah! And those of you that are watching on YouTube or also watching the replay, all my love to you whenever you get a chance to watch this. I would love to ask you too, if you can tag someone who you know right now is feeling like, I just can't figure out this money thing, or you know, especially if you know they're an entrepreneur like you, or they're really looking to advance their professional career and it just seems like, you know what, I don't know, something's off. Something's off. I need some more information. It's like I'm just not even clear what I really want, and I feel like that's getting in the way. I don't have enough clarity around my desires. Go ahead and tag them, share the video, do all the things. Let's help lots and lots and lots of people out there like get on this abundance train. All right. Yay. I love seeing you all. Hello from Aventura, Florida. I love it. All right. So I'm going to jump right into what I have to share with you this morning. I really want to talk about three very powerful manifesting questions that we can ask ourselves. And because I'm so committed to every single one of us fully living our dreams and experiencing life to the fullest, I have a worksheet that I'm going to give you an opportunity to download so that you can literally, 1,000,000,000 making up numbers percent, believe that when we write things out, we actually create new neural pathways that just help our subconscious mind receive the order. Like, okay, I'm very clear about what you're saying here. I'm very clear about what it is you want me to focus on bringing into your life. We've talked about the reticular activating system, the true brain science that's behind why this works. That's not what we're talking about today. I just want to ask you to, if not trust me, at least be willing to try. Always be writing out your desires. Everything that you want to stick, that you want to create transformation in your life around, write about it. I always say note takers are money makers. I heard that at an event a long time ago and I realized that is so true. Watch the people who take notes and just watch how their lives tend to change, right? So always, 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 always be writing. Yes, I love it. Somebody. Oh, hey, Evie. Oh, that's you on here as Facebook user. That's interesting. Hey, Evie. Nice to have you here. All right. Hey, Marsha Rose. Good morning. Mwah. I love it. I think that you tried to make a comment, but it's not showing up. All right. So I want you to think about your desires, and specifically, I want you to think about either, one or two things, something that's just been really on your heart, that's really on your heart right now, that you are longing to just have a little more clarity around what it is that you want in that area of your life. Or last week, when I talked about everything is possible and that we can all have our heart's desires, I asked you all to type in the comments what were the thing or the things that you felt were just really feeling impossible right now. And I would say 90 to 95% of you commented something to do with money and business or relationships. So I feel like that's really what's mostly on everyone's heart. And I want to tailor the conversation this morning to those two things. But I want you to know if that's not it for you, maybe it's health, maybe it's your spiritual growth, maybe it's just more well being and joy, whatever it might be, the process is the same. Three powerful manifesting questions to ask yourself, right? So number one is, what do I truly desire? What is it that I truly desire? And understand that, we use the word manifesting. And I think I spoke about this last week, but I want to add a little more clarification. So manifestation is really just the journey of bringing into physical existence something that was once just intangible. It was a desire in your heart or in your spirit for something, right? So in that state, it just exists in a non-physical way. We are aware that we have the desire. We think about having this thing constantly, and then at some point on the journey, whether we pray for it, we ask, we journal, we meditate, we visualize, whatever the process is, we get to a point on the journey where we have it. It's now what we call manifested. It's been brought into physical reality, right? So the journey of manifestation is just going from, oh, this is the thing that I desire, and it's come into my awareness, and all the things that happen in between until it comes into physical reality and you're like, oh, here I am now, I have it, right? So the thing that I want to also clarify is that manifestation begins the moment you acknowledge a desire. I think some people think manifesting is all about at the end when you have it. And that's what manifesting is about. Actually, you begin to manifest the moment you are consciously aware that there's a thing that you want to have in your physical experience. Because the second that you acknowledge and you acknowledge the awareness, that's what I want you to know. Like, you were born with all these desires, but life's journey have us have experiences, and then at different points on the journey we become more acutely aware of our desires, right? So at 5 years old, the thing that I desired was a candy and a doll. That's what was in my awareness at 5 years old, and a dollhouse, right? At 25 years old, it was totally different. I had a baby. I was having to juggle work and taking care of this baby. And my desires at that time were completely different than at 45 years old, right? When all I wanted more than anything was a relationship, was to experience the bliss of a joyful relationship. So as we go through life, we become aware at different moments about different desires that we have, because life and life experiences are just serving up are serving up opportunities for us to become aware of, what do I want right now? What is surfacing for me to pay attention to, right? So I want us to just tap into first thing that we need to know is manifestation actually begins the second you have the awareness of the desire. And the other part is, and then you get to, those of us that have been doing this forever, we get to know that the second I become aware that I have the desire for something, truthfully, what the journey really is about is if we could get to the point where the second I'm aware that I have it, the next second I know with everything in my being that it is done. It is mine. I'm on the journey from this point, from the point of awareness all I'm doing is I'm on the journey. And actually, point one little step in between. The moment I become aware that I have the desire and then I ask for it, the rest of it is just the journey of bringing it into physical experience, right? Into our physical reality where we can then say, it has manifested. I have it now. But the journey of manifestation begins the second we now acknowledge the desire. So right now, what I want to ask you as question number one is, what do you truly desire? And I want you to think about those two areas, money or business or your career. To me, that's all the same, because for a majority of us, we're still attached to the fact that money can only come from those two ways, right? The majority of our income and our money that we're going to have in our life is going to come from our business or our job or whatever it is that we do for a living. And that's okay. We can have our little attachment addiction still. I'll grant you that. But let's just say that that's where we want to focus on. And I want you, my promise in my email was to help you tap even deeper into what you truly want in that area, right? So let me ask you, last week, many of you said, you know what, those are the two areas of my life that just feel impossible right now, Tasha, money and business. And one thing I know about life is that in order for you to answer the question, what do I really desire? You have to be paying attention to what's coming up for you. Because I know, that contrast, actually not having what you want, actually not getting it for a while, is one of the greatest gifts that we can have on this life journey. Because you know why? It helps us to get even more clear about what we want. So pay attention. I want you to think about, in business, in money, in relationships, in your career, what has been frustrating you lately? What has had you feeling hopeless or sad or anxious or like giving up or like it's never going to happen for you? What are the things that are coming into your awareness, even maybe helping you get more clear? I know for us right now, and I'll say us collectively, and I'll also say me, but Diane and I, in our business, on our journey, we have had this season of even more clarity, right? So business life has been showing us that the next level of desire for us, and we've been in business for 10 years and we've been asking and receiving, having some contrast, and then going back to asking and receiving, a little more contrast, asking and receiving. And that's beautiful, because all of that journey just helps us get more clear. So right now, when you said last week that you felt like it was impossible, I want you to ask yourself, what about it is feeling impossible? Because that's just information. In your business, that's just an opportunity for you to tap into, this aspect of it feels impossible. So you know what? Oh, that's just giving me more information about what I really want. And so back to our business journey and where we're at right now, it's like, oh, okay, so now we understand that where we are right now is we're really tapping into working with entrepreneurial women who are at a certain place in their business journey. They already have an incredible mindset. They already have some level of success in their life and in their business. But honest to God, they just want to have more fun. They want to have more life experiences that align them to more abundance. They want to tap into and be guided to show them how they can have financial abundance be more easy and relaxed, right? And so that's where we're going next. And a lot of things have happened along our business journey to get to that point. When we first started, we were just like, oh, we just want to work with people who are excited about the law of attraction and want to know how to use the signs of getting rich principles to manifest money. And that was like, yay, got us from point A to point B. And then we got to point B and we're like, you know what? This is what we realized. We want women who, no matter what they're doing in life, this is what they want to find out. And so over 10 years, here we are where we've asked and received and asked and received, and we've gotten some contrast. But all of that has been to get us to the point right now where we're like, oh, okay, now we know what we truly desire in this moment. And you know what's beautiful? It doesn't have to be that we desire this for the rest of our business life. It's just where we are today. That's the biggest thing about manifesting. In this moment, what is life showing you that's giving you more information to clarify your desire? And the feelings of hopelessness and frustration and anxiety, it's all great because it gives you more knowing about what you want. It's like I always say, I'm not going to say I love contrast because honestly, I don't love contrast, but I understand that it's part of the journey. And when I have the contrast, I get to say, all right, what is this asking me to tell God, universe, source, whatever works for you? What is this contrast? This moment of feeling fear or worry or anxiety or hopelessness or like it's impossible. What is it giving me information to ask for? And what's the complete opposite of what I'm feeling right now? That's how I use it, right? So I want you to tap into paying attention to what's been happening in this season for you in the last few weeks, in the last few months, the things that have you saying it wealth or business success or career success feels impossible. And ask yourself, what is it that I really want right now in this area? What is my true desire in this area? For us, I remember at one point, even looking right now on my board, when I started my 2022, I had my manifested thing for my business. I have a board for that. And I have like all these circles of all the people that I was going to work with. And it was just like, I realized 6-7 months into the journey of the year, wait a minute, I'm not really sure that's what I really want. I think what I really want is just like a more condensed version of women who are just at this certain place. It's where I'm at. I have this burning, intense desire to be my best self and to have the success that I desire in an easier way. And that's who I want to work with. And it might not be the numbers that I had on the board on January, it might be significantly less. And you know what? I'm willing to invest in myself to get that result. I'm willing to invest to get the guidance. And that's who I want. Women who they're just like me. They want the same things. They're willing to do the same things. I get them, they get me. And it might not be those numbers, but that's what this year has shown me, right? So really start looking for yourselves. I love it, Deanna. And they just easily hire me. No selling is involved. There you go, right? So Deanna is one of our wealth goddesses. And I know Deanna's story intimately. She quit her job earlier this year, started her own love attraction business. She has an incredible story about how she went from, a relationship, marriage that was just the worst of the worst experience for her at the time and her kids to what would seem impossible for most people, manifesting an incredible man, an incredible relationship, all of her heart's desire, right? To then going on to be able to quit her job and pursue her entrepreneurial dreams. So now she's on the entrepreneurial journey. She's doing her thing. She's crushing it. She's putting out amazing content. And I know she's having to enroll people. And so the last couple of months, I've given her more information. Now she's able to type, oh, I get it. I just want the people who need me to find me and they just enroll with me easily. No selling required, right? Because I know what's behind that. She's probably encountered some having to sell people and convince them, and none of us love that. So if that's been your experience in the last couple of months, that's amazing. That's just more information. What do you truly desire? What is it helping you to ask for what you want? And so now I want to give you all, I love it. So now I want to give you all an opportunity to get this worksheet because I want you to fill it in. I want you to literally print it and write it out. So go ahead and type the word manifest in the comments, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. I'm also going to ask for a link to be put in the comments just in case you don't have Facebook Messenger. When you type the word manifest, you're going to get a message from me in Facebook Messenger. It will give you the opportunity to do two things. Number one, to get the PDF that you're going to download and fill out today. None of this works if you don't write it down. Period. End of story. Napoleon Hill told us, right? Write The Bible tells us, write the vision, make it plain. I know that this works because this is what I do. I write out. I have journals that could fill an entire room because I write out my desires. That's why I know it works. It works, period. So I'm giving you the opportunity, download, type the word manifest, check your Facebook Messenger when we're done, download the worksheet, fill it out. That simple. The 3 questions will be on the worksheet, so you have room to write it all down, right? The other thing that will give you an opportunity to do is we have a brand new system now. So many of you loved that you would get reminders every Monday morning. You didn't have to worry about checking email or finding where the live was. In your messenger every Monday morning, you would get a reminder with the exact link to the live. So now we have, and it will last for as long as you want it to last. You don't have to keep redoing it every week. Isn't that amazing? I love easy. I love technology. I love simple and easier. This is part of my manifestation, right? I don't have to tell you every week. Type the word reminder. So if you type manifest, you'll get the PDF and you'll also get an opportunity to sign up for the Monday morning link to come watch us live, to start your week off in high energy, to get some, tapping into that high vibration so you can manifest for the rest of the week. And it'll give you an opportunity to say, yes, I want that reminder every week. All right. So go ahead and type that, and you can look in Messenger for that in a little bit. Okay. So number 1, what do I truly desire? Look at how life is serving up opportunities for you to get even more clear, and be willing to write it down and ask for it. We have not because we ask not. It's that simple. Don't be frustrated by not manifesting what you want. Don't be frustrated by feeling like it's impossible. Do not start to give into that. Instead, ask yourself, what is this telling me that I really want? Yesterday my daughter called me, and my daughter is in this interesting place in her life where she's gone to law school, right? Got a full ride to one of the top 25 schools in the country. She then gets an internship with the top 16 one of the top 16 law firms in the country, and just like incredible manifestation for her. Yes, you can tell she is my child, right? And so here she is doing her thing, crushing it all summer, and then realizing, holy moly, this law thing is a lot of work. And my mom's all about easy and relaxed. That's all I've heard my whole life, is you can have abundance in an easy and relaxed way and do work that you love. And so she's doing this internship, and being the overachiever that she is just like, she's obviously working really hard, right? And so yesterday we have this conversation, and I said, you know what, Natasha, what's your wildest dream with your career? And her wildest dream, she said, oh, okay, well, I said, I'm not asking you if it seems possible or impossible, because if I ask you that, what you're going to do logically is tell me, well, first, people right out of law school, they have to struggle for the first this many years and then try to make partner, and you kind of have to pay your dues. I'm like, we don't live like that. I'm not interested in what your logic says or what the world says. I'm asking you, what is this internship and this law school experience shown you, given you the opportunity to become even more clear about what you want for yourself in your career as a lawyer? She goes, oh, I'm really clear. I want to do litigation that I love. I want to make a crazy amount of money. I want an incredible lifestyle, and I want to be done work every day at 5. Now we know. Now we know what we want. Meanwhile, she could call me every single week telling me, this lawyer thing is so hard, Mom, and you work crazy hours, and yeah, the money is good, but I don't know if it's worth it, right? We can stay stuck in that. Or you can go, oh, I'm in that experience right now so that I have clarity about what I really want. So what do you truly desire based on what life is showing you? Same thing. The other thing that all of you said was relationships. Okay, so what's happening in the relationship area of your life that's telling you to ask for what you want? The Science of Getting Rich says it's not enough to say, I want a great relationship. It's not enough to say, I want to be wealthy. You have to be specific. And if you're like, Tasha, that's a problem. I don't really know what to say about what I want. I'm not really even clear how to say what I want in relationships. Well, you know what? You know how you want to feel. How do you want to feel? I want to be cherished and adored. I want to be appreciated and acknowledged in my relationships. Maybe it's not even a romantic relationship. I want to be cherished and acknowledged. I just want to feel joy in all my relationships, right? So what is it that's coming up for you right now that's helping you to get more clear about what you want in the different areas of your life? So right now, I'm going to jump over to the comments, and here's what I want you to all type. Choose one. Which one is the strongest desire, relationship or money or wealth? Choose one of those, and I want you to write out what is it that you want in a coherent statement, one sentence. Make it so crystal clear. It's like you went in the restaurant and you're like, I want a ribeye steak, over easy, crispy on top, but when I cut into it, it just like, it's a little pink, it's soft, it's tender, it melts in my mouth. Okay, chef is really clear. No need to come back and ask you for any questions, right? So in that area of your life, just write a statement. First, think about what life is showing you right now, and then write a statement that literally is very succinct, very specific, very clear. It's like Deanna said earlier, I want my clients to find me. I want the people that need me to find me and easily enrolled. They have easily enrolled. They found me, which is huge. Don't have to spend a ton of marketing dollars, and they're easily paying for my services, right? I see you guys writing a word. I want you to write a statement in the area. So Rhonda, in the area of relationship, what is it that you desire? What is this season been telling you that you desire? Write it out. Like my daughter said, oh, I'm crystal clear. I want to litigate. I want to feel fulfilled, loving the work that I do, make great money, and I'm done work by 5 p.m. Oh, not a lot of complications there. Crystal clear what she wants, right? So what is it that you desire? Serena, not the word wealth. Alicia, not the word money. Mark, not the word wealth. Tita, not the word wealth. But tell me in the area of wealth, write a specific statement about what you desire in that area of your life. All right? The second question I want you to ask yourself after you've done that, and remember, print your sheet and handwrite whatever you typed in the comments. I want you to handwrite that on your sheet. And then the second question is, really stop for a moment and ask yourself, do I believe that I can have this? Do I honestly believe that I can have this? And I want you to write the answer down. If you, don't kid yourself. You're not kidding me. I'm not going to see what you write. But on this paper, I don't even want you to type it. I want you to get your sheet, print it out, and this is you and you having a conversation, and you go, honestly, do I even believe that I can have this thing that I'm saying I desire? And if the answer with 100% certainty, not 99.9, if the answer with 100% certainty is yes, that's amazing. If the answer is no, you know that I know, like I know, because this has been my experience. When I don't believe that I can have something, it's because I don't truly feel that I deserve it. That's just the bottom line. I don't feel like I deserve it. And so I'm always going to give you the opportunity to work on your deservingness. Actually, I think I might have this from last week. Hang on a second. I'm going to put this up here again. If you'd missed last week where we talked about this, anytime I am in that place where I don't 100% feel like I can have something, I have a deservingness thing going on, right? So there you go. That's my gift to you. I think it's still 50% off. If you've not done that deservingness masterclass, please go get yourself that gift, right? So tashachen.com/deserve. If you have anything, if you can't answer 100% yes, that you believe you can have it, you have some deservingness stuff going on. And for, maybe $200, I don't know what it is. It's less than $200. You can fix that. There's nothing worse than having something stop you from manifesting, and it's fixable at an affordable price. So go ahead and get that if that's you. All right. The third question to ask yourself is, what is an inspired action that I can take today towards the manifestation of this desire? I don't know the answer to that question, or I would tell each of you. All I know is every time I ask myself these three questions, what do I really want? Do I believe I can have it? And what is an inspired action that I can take either to demonstrate my faith that I'm going to get it, or what is an inspired action that I can take to get me in alignment with receiving this desire? I always ask, what is an inspired action? Because by action, we receive. So ask yourself that question, download your worksheet. I already told you, type the word manifest. It will get you the worksheet in Facebook Messenger, print it, fill it out, and then you're going to ask yourself, what is one thing I need to do so that I can receive this desire? Because for many of you, you've done so many of the steps in manifesting, but you're not taking any action. And action is the only way we receive. By action, you receive your desires. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Did not plan to talk for this long this morning, but clearly there was a lot that meant to come out. And my intention is that this is just one next step for you. The biggest message I want you to know is don't allow not manifesting to frustrate you. Understand that when you're in that season where it feels like it's not happening for you, it's just for you to ask. And you know the other thing the Science of Getting Rich says? If it feels like you're failing, if it feels like you're not manifesting, it's because you haven't asked for enough. So actually, hashtag, I'm asking for more than enough. That's the other thing with a lot of women, just asking for just enough. And sometimes I feel like, God, the universe, source, and its infinite wisdom, or God and his infinite wisdom is just saying, Deanna, as soon as I said his, I thought of you because you refer to God as her, which I love. I respect everybody's way of relating to God, right? But the thing is, sometimes I honestly feel, I look at my own life and I realize sometimes I struggled with manifesting because I was asking too small. And it was like, God's like, girl, that's not for you. That is not what I have in mind for you. I'm not about to just hand you that on a silver platter. I'm going to take you through some life experiences that get you to understand you need to be asking for more because you deserve more. You deserve it to be easier. You deserve it to be faster. You deserve it to be the best for you. You deserve to have it in a way that brings you joy. That is what you deserve. And if you're sometimes just not even asking for the things that will give you the greatest of the greatest of the greatest, might be what's getting in the way. So I'll leave you with that to think about that. That's a big one this morning. All my love to all of you. Download your worksheets, fill it out, sign up for the reminders in Facebook Messenger. Mwah. I'll see you here next Monday morning. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.